Well, now I am still here at this thing, waiting for the weather to clear so that I can get my tent and the last of my stuff. Hopefully, the tent didn't blow off. The wind was really kicking up a minute ago. So I decided to go live to see if my tent blows off. I might as well have it live. Whoa! That was lightning just on the other side of the plaza. So it said 5-mile-an-hour winds. They didn't talk about gusts up to 25 or 30. I could feel the car shaking. Anyhow, hopefully this storm eventually passes, and hopefully the stuff in my canopy doesn't get ruined. I do have 160 pounds, 40 pounds per leg. It's held up so far. Unfortunately, I'm glad I'm not in it. It might be struck by lightning. Anyhow, the canopy has unzipped a little bit. Everything that's in it is sitting on tables 18 inches off the ground, 24 inches off the ground. So the only thing getting wet is my sandbags, which are actually filled with pebbles. So they're not sandbags. The storm wasn't supposed to last this long, but it is. So I was at the Wine Swirl in Longview at the Heritage Festival earlier, and there was a storm coming. I couldn't get my stuff all out of the canopy before the storm hit. So I battened down the hatches, got some of the stuff out, and got in my car. Had to go get some gas anyhow. Went and got some gas. Came back. And then the storm started getting worse and worse, worse. Now the wind has settled back down a little bit now, so it's not blowing crazy like it was a minute ago. Maybe my canopy will hold up. Oh crap, no, it's not going to hold up. It just got blown over. The wind changed directions. Well, some of my stuff is getting wet. I'm not going to get out there and check on it. Not yet, anyhow. Maybe if it settled down in a minute. So much for my canopy weights. Apparently the canopy weights came off the legs. Hopefully my canopy stays at least there, and maybe maybe it still protects my stuff. Well, my canopy's no longer down on the ground all the way around. It looks like it's potentially going to break. Trying to remember how much stuff I left in there. I got all my paintings out, but my 4 books are in there. That's about $400 worth of stuff. And I've got what's potentially a broken canopy now. That's about $200. Well, crap. Maybe it'll settle down, quit lightning for a second, and I'll run out there and pull it back down. Oh, the wind's picking back up. Welcome to Longview. My canopy from a show I was at earlier with a bunch of my art has blown over. I left way too much stuff in there for it to be jumping up in the air like that. Hopefully my canopy is not broken. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up again. But potentially at least $400 or $600 worth of stuff's been ruined. Well, yeah. Hopefully it does go all right. Well, it says my weather radar said it's going to be about 45 more minutes before the storm's passed. But the wind's blowing so hard I can feel it pushing my car around. Not pushing it around, but it's wavering back and forth a little bit. Come on, weather, set her back down. Gonna be at least 45 minutes before the weather breaks so I can go out and check my stuff, check my tent. First time I've had a failure. Alright, I'm gone for now.